I'm back in the United States. After a whirlwind adventure, 5 days in Germany, I made it, and I only came back with a cold, so bear with me with that in mind. While I was traveling though, someone was asking me about vitamins, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit more than just respond to a comment, so I thought, here it is, the video on vitamins. Maybe I've talked about it before, but honestly, I just can't remember, and it doesn't hurt to talk about it more than once. So yeah, I take vitamins. I've gone through phases of not taking supplements and trying to just intake through food. However, because I have such issues fluctuating with digestion, I can't always eat all the time, and then I'm missing out on those nutrients. So if you have the ability to eat all of your vitamins and nutrients through food, yeah, do that. That's amazing. And I really do try to do that in addition as well. So I'll talk about the foods that complement those things when I get to those vitamins. Yeah. So first and foremost, I definitely take vitamin C, especially when I am unwell. As far as vitamins go, any supplement, anything that you take, it is to your benefit to take the cleanest, purest version of that vitamin, because we want to put fuel in our body and allow our body to work really, really well in a positive manner. And when we're putting things that are not real or our substitute or our sugars, our system can't function, so it's not a positive experience, and more things result in our body, and that's not wonderful. So I try to get the cleanest, purest form. I have a lot of food allergies and insensitivities, so I'm looking at things with no corn, no wheat, no soy, yeah, all of the magic. So I try to get it with like as little as possible. This one has the kosher vegetable capsules and vegetable magnesium stearate. This is, puppies, come here. This is the vitamin C that I take, and it's 1,000 milligrams, but I like double. Come here, Bubba. I like double or triple when I'm not feeling well. That's something that I'm constantly doing to help support my system. So I take vitamin C. I also, but foods to support that. Let me get my puppy friend over here. Come here, come here. My foods that support that are obviously lemons, limes, all citruses, oranges. I have shared before, but if you are on hydrocortisone, if you are a spoonie who's steroid dependent, you cannot take grapefruit. You cannot have grapefruit. That's a great source of vitamin C. However, it cancels out your steroid, and that's not good. So you can't take grapefruit. That is not a choice. So all the lemon, all the lime, I put those on everything. That's like my staple along with my salt. Vitamin D. This one is 5,000 IU. They're measured in IU instead of milligrams, which sometimes it takes your brain a little bit of going back and forth between the different types of measurements. But I take double this as well, and that's because I personally have osteoporosis and I'm low in vitamin D, and my doctor and I are trying to get my numbers back up before my next bone density scan next year. So vitamin D3, great vitamin D sources are leafy vegetables, fish. Yeah, my brain is not so great right now. But also just sunshine, all of the sunshine. I live in Texas. I have that opportunity to soak up a bunch. If you don't, there are vitamin D lights and lamps. I actually have one. When I used to work at a desk, I would leave it there and leave it on while I was inside. But now I just have it on my desk at home, and I haven't used it recently, but it's a great tool. So that's a good additional tool to your vitamin support. Calcium, magnesium, and zinc. I take this. This also has vitamin D because I personally can't have enough vitamin D, and it doesn't hurt to take more. These are, I guess it's different, with 1,000 milligrams for the calcium, 500 milligrams for the magnesium, and 25 milligrams for the vitamin D. I need the calcium for my osteoporosis And of course, the vitamin D and magnesium is an amazing tool to help you sleep. Calcium sources, all the leafy greens, sunflower seeds. I can't really do sunflower seeds, so that's not supportive for me. But the number one, funnily enough, is dandelion root tea. This has become one of my staple teas or drinks, I guess. I'll have it cold, I'll have it hot. I try to have at least 1 cup a day. That is essential for bone health. I am seeing it pop up more and more. People are really realizing how profound the effects of dandelion root tea are. And I personally like the way it tastes. Some people think that it tastes really earthy or really dirty, but it tastes like nature. I like that. And then of course dairy. Dairy is an iffy thing because a lot of people have issues with it. I can handle goat dairy really well. Cow dairy I can have, but I may not feel super awesome. But that also supports the bones and calcium. And then the last thing that I take, aside obviously from my hydrocortisone and fludrocortisone for Addison's disease, is DHEA, which is your sex hormone, basically. This is not necessary. You don't have to take it. A lot of people take it because it improves their quality of life. It gives them a little bit more energy. I have on and off again struggled with the amount to take on this because it always ends up to be too much in my system. I'm either having nothing or too much. So I don't have a science for this. I just make it up. When I need the extra energy and extra support, I will take the DHEA. And this is just straight up that hormone. There's nothing else in it. But I just take it randomly. Like when I was flying on this trip and on like a 10-hour flight, I took it because I needed that support for my body to make it through all the travel. If I have a big day coming up, I will do that. Or right before my cycle, I'll take it because it will help my body navigate through that. But I don't take it every day. This bottle is 25 milligrams, but it's not an exact science. Some people take it every day. Some people never take it. It's kind of just like find what works best for you. Those are the vitamins I take pretty much every day, and they support my system. I would love to hear what you are taking, what works for you, and share more foods that support those things or practices that support, because food is obviously the primary form and the way that we should be getting all of these vitamins and nutrients. But I do know there's some people who can't eat or can't always eat or have a hard time digesting. So it is important to find substitutes for that time and place. But as always, thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing this space with me and asking questions and allowing me to share my journey along the way. But I hope you all have a wonderful day, light and love, and all the spoons.